Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper. And I will mount up now and head towards LOTRO. It'd be nice to be able to visit the Golden Wood. It's been a while since I've been there. And I will do what I can in order to help them there, and maybe they'll help to be able to help the dwarves that are trying to do their expedition in Khazad-dûm, since the mission in Khazad-dûm seems doomed at the moment because things are being quite troublesome with all the orcs coming around. Of course, it might just be a little bit easier if they just all packed up and left and waited for all these troubles with the enemy to be quieted down, but I suppose you can't have everything. I mean, if the company succeeds in their mission, we won't have to worry about them too much, right? Oh well. There are orcs on this road. That's not a good sign. But I will trust that Haldir and the Wardens of Lorien are keeping the place safe from the orcs. And I see the Golden Wood up ahead. Well, it's not burning. That's a good sign. That's a real nice sign. I don't see too many orcs around here at the moment. Well, maybe the occasional one. We do have to do something about that at some point. But at the moment, I'll have to see if I can get to. Right. Now, before I do that, I believe that there is a camp over here. I'll check it with them, and maybe they'll give me some directions. Alright, let's see. Well, there's the... Yes, alright, here we go. Alright, now, where is the stable master? Oh. On the other side of the rock. There we go.
Swilide Melon.
Now, let's go in. You know where I can find a Warden of the Wood? Alright, thank you. Alright, now let us go and find Haldir and see what we can do about this. And save Moria from the orcs. Well, of course, right now, it looks like they may be wanting us to save Lothlorien from the orcs. Oh, guess I didn't need a big jump there. Oh, wait a moment. Here we go. This looks like a good place. Greetings. I bring word from Moria.
Why should we aid the dwarves? It was folly for them to return to Moria.
Hail, friend elf. I am Haldir of Lorien. I am sorry, but my orders are not to let any outsiders enter this realm. Well, excuse me. I've visited here a couple of times in the past. Sheesh. They're getting so picky there now.
It is no small matter to enter Lothlorien.
The orcs of Moria are awake. Once they were content to burrow in the deep roots of Thunuadol the Grey, Kelembel the White, and Karathras the Cruel. Now they pour from the doors of the Black Pit to threaten these woods. You say you have fought the orcs and goblins of Moria? If you are truly their foe, then show me! How many have you slain in the dark tunnels of Moria? Will I be satisfied that you are a friend you say, and not a spy in league with those forces you wish us ill? I'll judge your tally, but I promise you nothing. So I need to complete Goblin Slayer and Orc Slayer of Moria. And of course I have already.
The Lady Galadriel must be told of the evils the dwarves have disturbed within Moria.
The record of your victories affirms your claim, Pinestone. I am sorry I doubted you earlier, but we have had strange visitors of late in these dangerous times. Even among our own people, we must be cautious. I hope that you will forgive my distrust. All right, then.
If you are trustworthy, we have need of your aid.
I have sent word to Lady Galadriel. She will judge whether your need is great and determine what the elves... Does he have to go through us every single time? Determine what the elves must do, if we must do anything. In the meantime, I would appreciate your help in patrolling the boundaries of the wood. Speak with my brothers Rumil and Orphan, and offer them your aid. They will welcome your strength. You will find them in the far shores of the Nimrodel to the north. If you walk along the northern banks of the river, you will find my brothers. Alright, so I need to find Orphan and Rumil. You done? Alright. Oh, let's go down. Orphel and Rumil. Alright. And we'll see what they have in their patrol. And Lorien Lookout. Wanderer of the Golden Wood. Alright. Rimmel smiles at you and then speaks in Elvish. I mean elf. Oh, okay, they do change it. They do change it in when you're playing an elf. That's good. For a moment there, I thought it'd be like my other characters where he just looks like he's, yeah, what? I can't speak with you. Okay, so therefore, you can actually understand him when you're playing an elf. I guess I never confirmed that before. Welcome, my friend. I understand you are to help me with this watch, but everything seems to be quiet. The orcs have, wisely it seems to me, chosen not to come here and test my prowess. A pity. I thank you for your offer, but I do not have any need for it now. Okay, it's good that they vary the quest if you're an elf. I was thinking it was going to be something ridiculous where, what? I don't understand Elvish? No. But yes, for any other race, they don't speak. The two brothers, they don't speak Westron, so therefore, you have to understand Elvish if you're going to understand what they're saying. And here's the other one, Orphan. Orphan is about to speak when something suddenly distracts him rudely. Yerk! He hisses. In other words, orcs. Alright, one down. And let's see, last one? Is that it? Or, of course not. More to come! Well, there's a way to take care of those guys. They're not going to last for... Oh, he has one... I guess I didn't pay too much attention to that little Healy symbol on him. Fortunately, he didn't try to cast it and surprise me with that little effort. And maybe that should be it. Yep, okay. So I've successfully defended Orphan. And now, back to Haldir, and let's find out what he has to say. Oh. He still has the quest ring on him, despite the fact that I've already spoke with him. Ah, silly quest. So back across the river, the Nimrodel. And so, and back up to talk to Haldir, and let's see what he has to say. Okay, went on patrol, killed a few orcs.
You have my thanks.
I thank you for helping my brothers, Pinestone, and for safeguarding the eaves of Lorien. The Lady Galadriel has sent word to me concerning your petition and the fate of the dwarves. I will relay to you her message.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
Right. A short time before your arrival, an even stranger company came to Lorien. Blindfolded, they were brought to Ciaran Amroth, for in no way would we endanger the safety of our land. Sad tidings were brought with them, and grief. The Lady Galadriel sent a small party of elves into Moria following the tidings this company brought with them. She says, if you wish to save the dwarves, you will render your aid unto these elves, for their task in Moria is very important. They have made a small camp in Wathrendath, the Shadowed Refuge, among the foundations of stone. The lady says that an evil greater by far than the orc's presence lies beneath the foundations of stones, and must be faced if your dwarves are to be saved. So therefore, I must speak to Lengrimel at the Shadowed Refuge. And it's going to take me a little time to get there, so I'll see you then. Welcome back, anyone. I'm back here at Nubmelek, and the idea here is to get to the foundations of stone. So this is back where I went to find Mazog before, so now I have to get through all this mess and which is to the south down here. How do I get down there? Without breaking my neck, of course. I mean, that will be a prerequisite for the whole thing. Now, I've come through here on a couple of occasions, and usually I take a different route, and I'm beginning to remember why I normally take a different route, because I can never... Ah! This is why, because I always get lost! Arrgh! I don't feel like fighting every orc in order to get to the foundations of stone. It's a bit of a pain to get there in the first place. Actually, what I need to do is get down here. Oh, stop shooting those stupid arrows. Nah. Now I know why I usually go through the Red Horn loads. Because this way is horrible! I had completely forgotten just how bad this route is. And if I remember correctly, I've always gotten lost whenever going through this route. So my recommendation for you is if you want to get to the foundations of stone... Sheesh. This trip is turning out to be bad enough as it is. And that defiler is just getting me annoyed. There you go. Now, make sure I'm off in the right direction. If not, well... Do I have... 51. Oh, such a wonderfully off by one round from a round number. I am. Well, that's a thought. We're certainly not going to get out that way. So things get really nasty. Like now. Yeah. Normally I don't like doing that. I just made such a bad mess of that. Alright, I'll talk to her in a moment. The Shadowed Refuge. The proper way to get here is through the Red Horn Lodes. Going through Nub-Melek, I just had forgotten just how horrible that route is. You know, all that you gotta fight through. Anyway, you eventually get into the Shadowed Refuge, and here is, from Red Horn Lodes, you go here, from Nub-Melek here, and you get to this point. And you eventually have to get up here. It's up this ramp, and if you go to the left, you find the elves, and up in this direction, we find some other people, some dwarves, and all sorts of quest givers. And the first thing I am going to do is tag the goat here.
Greetings, friend. Are you lost?
Now somehow I had missed a quest, because there's actually a quest in Moria where you go all over the place and you get teleported to all these fun places to drink some mugs. And that's usually the best way in order to unlock all those stable masters, because I certainly forgot to do it this time around, but in a couple of playthroughs I've managed that. But now I want to talk to Maris here. The Rune-keeper quest!
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Well met, Pinestone. I have heard that you are looking for further knowledge considering the crafting of runes. Well, you have come to the right place. Let me speak further about how we can help one another.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
There is an air about you that hints at your experience. From your attire, I must assume that you are a Rune-keeper much like myself. If greater knowledge is what you seek, then I can help. First, however, I have a task for you. Yes. Ancient Rune-keepers used fine chisels to carve out their speechcraft in stone. The finest of these tools were made of mithril and were said to have power in their own right. One such chisel has been seen recently, and I think it appropriate that we reclaim this instrument to further your own abilities. There is an orc, Fullock, in the southwest portion of the Red Horn Lodes near Malmazel. Seek out this orc and slay him. Our scouts believe they have seen the chisel in his possession. Yes, that's right. That just sort of sets home of why I would choose the Red Horn Lodes over going through Nub-Melek, other than the fact that I got completely lost and trying to take the Nub-Melek route. I think I did get through there successfully once. Red Horn Lodes, though, is actually a fairly easy route to get through, and we're going to be seeing parts of it, I think, when I do this quest here.
At the command of Lady Galadriel, we stand against
Meaning the Chisel
evil
quest,
in the depths.
not her quest. I would welcome you to the Shadowed Refuge, Pinestone, but it is not a cheerful welcome. None would wish to come to this place. We are here by the behest of Lady Galadriel. Some terror has made its home in these caverns, and it is loathsome and evil.
Morzog has sent orcs into the abyss to seek allies for his master.
This is a grim and unwholesome place. The air is heavy and stagnant and reeks of the unseen terrors that slither around the darkness. But for the Lady Galadriel we brave this black pit, and we will do as we are bid until we can be no more of use here. She has sent you for a reason, Rune-keeper. The lady sees many things in her mirror. Perhaps she has seen what fate awaits us in the abyss. Help the elves of my company, and we will see all that may come to pass in this place. So next time, we will help a couple of elves here and get a chisel in the next episode of Pineleaf Plays. the Rune-keeper.